Cigar Smokers Worldwide. I'm here in Tampa. Get ready to visit the historic J.C. Newman Cigar Company. So we're gonna go in, take a look, see what's going on, see if we can get a tour or something like that. But we here in Tampa at the J.C. Newman Cigar Company. So we're going to see what's going on. Peace. Wow.
What's up, guys?
All right.
How we doing? LA in the house?
Yeah, we just, hey,
Oh boy.
we come in town, so we go, we smoke cigars, so we're going to see what's
You're in the
going
right
on.
place.
So
You're in the right place.
what's the procedure?
Welcome to J.C. Newman, first of all.
All right.
So we are the last operating cigar factory in the country.
Okay.
Just us, nobody else.
Mm.
So you're in an over 100-year-old building. We do tours 3 times a day, 9:30, 11:30, and 1 o'clock. That's a guided tour.
Okay.
Basically, you're with a guide. You go into the basement and see how the tobacco is stored, how it's rehydrated. You go on the second floor, where there's a bunch of machines from the 1940s. Where we do most of our production here is machine-made or short-fill cigars. And on the third floor, they're hand rolling. That's a guided tour. Self-guided tour is free. Here's our store. We got a bunch of local artists and stuff here, like all these guys that are right here in Ybor City that we support. We got a large selection of cigars. We have our museum that's open to the public that tells the story of J.C. Newman, how we became a factory out of Ohio. On the second floor, there's a theater. There's a couple of screens. They're interactive. You just press them. They play video about the factory, about Ybor, and on the third floor, they're hand rolling. So you can do all that for free.
Mm.
There's a men's room here. There's a women's room on this side. And if you want any cigars or any shirts or anything like that, just let me know. My name's Craig.
All right, Craig. Great job.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Thank
How
you.
long you guys visiting for?
Okay, it's in the merchandise section.
Yeah, that black shirt is like our most popular shirt.
Yeah, I see that. How much is that?
$19.
Okay.
The significance of the chickens, a lot of people ask about that. So when all the Cubans came here in the 20s and 30s, the Cubans migrated to Ybor first. They didn't go to Miami, they didn't go to Key West, they came here because this is where the cigar boom was happening.
Okay.
So when the embargo happened in 62 or 64, they all left and they scattered out. Nicaragua, Dominican, that's why you have so many Nicaraguan cigars that are good. Dominican cigars. The Cubans that were here went there, took their Cuban seeds, started growing. As a matter of fact, Nicaragua produces about 54% of the market in tobacco.
Right.
So the chickens, when they left for the embargo, they left their livestock behind. And the chickens were here, and they just multiplied, and now they're protected. So when you see these chickens out here, you can't touch them. There's a fine if you bother them. And that shirt over there, there's a sanctuary that's close by.
Mm-hmm.
They capture all the damaged or hurt chickens, and they bring them back to health.
Yeah, we went to the Cayman Islands and they got chickens just walking around, but you can't feed the chickens or do anything. You will get fined if you mess with chicken.
Yeah.
So you all have that here?
Oh no, people feed them all the time.
feed
But you can't hurt them or harm them or try to kill them.
Right.
There's a hefty fine. I don't know what it is. Yeah. What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome to J.C. Newman. You guys here to shop?
I'm here for a tour.
You here for a tour? 1 o'clock?
What's that?
Damn, bro. What's that? You went here, got that?
Oh yeah, that's a little cigar rolling.
Girl.
Mm-hmm. I pick up one of those shirts though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's inside J.C. Newman Cigar Factory. Oh, that's a nice ashtray. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know why you brought it to me.
Yeah.
Where it came from.
Okay. All right. Yeah, cigars. This is inside the humidor. They sell the cigars at J.C. Newman. Oh, look at that ashtray. $613.
for an ashtray.
Look like
Oh,
the
that
open
glass.
section.
Oh, that's nice. It's nice.
Yeah. All right. So, can I ask you a question? So, I heard about the Ybor City and Ybor. What exactly is that's a person?
So John Vicente Ybor, the city's founder,
Okay.
founded the city in 1886. He paid for all of his competitors to move to Ybor City. So he was a cigar manufacturer. He purchased the entire property of the land for about $7,000. Paid for all his competitors to move to the city. He built all the factories for them. He said, "Pay me back in 10 years." The factory died 9, so they didn't pay him back. So all these manufacturers got free buildings, got free real estate,
Wow.
in all these factories. And there used to be 150 of them here. There used to be 150 cigar factories. These produce 700 million cigars a year in tandem with one another.
Wow.
Cuba, it's all-time highest across the pack. Ireland did 100 million cigars a year. So we were pumping their production numbers and making more Cubans themselves to God Snake, cigars to the USA. Cigar capital of the world. And out of those 150 factories, we're all outside.
This the last one left, huh?
In the country.
Wow. Okay.
You'd be 42,000 cigar manufacturers in the United States.
This is one. Okay. All right, going inside the museum. J.C. Newman. Julius Caesar Newman. Yeah. Some of the early brands. Inside the museum. Cigar City in Tampa. Wow. Dominican Republic. Fuente. Inside the museum. They got this set up like the curing barn. Yeah.
I think that this is them rolling live. It's kind of choppy, but this is what the third floor.
Yeah.
They're doing on the third floor.
Wow. Good.
It's a 15-year-old Drew Newman created the CigarFamily.com, the first website of the Fuente and Newman families. Within 6 months, CigarFamily.com became the most popular cigar company website and grew into the largest online cigar community. That was 96, 15-year-old Drew Newman, and in 2017, he just joined the company full-time.
Wow.
So that was him as a kid starting the website for the family. At 15, that's awesome. But he probably was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And then like, I'm gonna join.
Yeah, join the family.
Yeah.
Join the family
But he had to
business.
do what he wanted to do first before he said, okay, I'm not going to go to the cigar thing.
Wow.
Why Cuesta Rey 95 is America's largest selling cigar for 50 cents. What year is this publication? Wow. I was reading this about Stanford Newman, which is, I would assume, his dad.
So
And they just restored this in 2020.
the building?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Well, it's Caesar now.
Yeah, I was reading that.
He paid his son how to roll cigars by hand.
He paid.
His mom
Mm-hmm.
paid a cigar maker $3 a month to teach him how to roll cigars by hand in 1890.
$3 a month.
Yep.
That's when you get bread for a nickel.
The sales cost for the month of 1912. They profited $603.82 in 1912. Manufacturing cost at that time was $12,490. So this would relate to being millions right now.
Yep.
2023.
Mhm.
In 1912, who had $14,000? They
Right.
did.
Yeah. Theater. So here. Oh, it said tap to watch.
Something about the family. These are success secrets.
Okay.
And be successful in business, you have to take care of employees.
Right.
Just like I said, see that they got raises every year. But not only that, but you had to see if you got better employees, you could delegate your authority to them and you could grow. You delegate responsibility, you grow.
Awesome.
And then the next, the big thing, when you have customers, treat your customers right. Help your customers grow with you. And the third thing, the big thing, is that when you purchase any material, the people that you bought anything from, be sure they made a profit on you in order to get a quality product. And if they lost money doing business with you, they wouldn't give you anything that was quality. Pretty soon you'd be out of it.
Take care of your customers, your employee, your
Suppliers.
suppliers.
Oh, my father used to say when I got in the business, even if it's a cup of coffee, if you're doing business with a supplier, you always buy him a cup of coffee because he will be supplying anything. If he buys you the cup of coffee, he'll want to make a profit on that cup of coffee along with what he sells you. So never accept an invitation for lunch.
Right.
In the Dominican Republic in 1980, there were about 6 people and we started a handmade cigar factory. And in 1986, he was doing pretty well making cigars by hand, and he had a factory still that was making lower price cigars by machine. And he came up and he said, will you make this machine cigars for me? Because I want to get out of manufacturing altogether here. Just make hand cigars, cigars by hand in the Dominican Republic. So I said, sure, we'll make cigars for you. So I went over the cost, what he wanted to sell the cigars for, and what he wanted to buy the cigars for. I said, well, Carlos, we can't make any money on it, but I want you to do one thing. We will be willing to make these cigars for you if you will make cigars for us by hand. He said, well, I will, of course, we'll try. So I said, we have a brand of Cuesta-Rey, but before we transfer our brand, we have our main brand, we have another brand that we're not using with the name of La Unica. And what I'd like you to do is pick out the 4 or 5 of the best sizes and make them in bundles, which I don't like bundles. We'll put a sticker on a bundle and that they are first.
Premium cigar.
Premium bundles. And I said, we'll try for 6 months. And if people like the products, then we'll take Cuesta-Rey and have made. We'll put them in about 300 cigar stores. And that was in April or May or June when they were delivered. And by the fall of that same year, 86, they became the biggest selling premium cigar in bundles in the store.
Up on the rolling floor. Looks like everybody out there rolling. Well, maybe. Wow. Okay.
Hi.
How you doing? Wow. Okay.
I like that sign.
But these are handmade.
Yep.
Right, I'm inside the rolling room, JC Newman Cigar Factory here in Tampa. And I'm just showing around, just walking around the rolling room. They're still doing hand rolling with the boxes over there. So, just showing y'all what's going on. So, thanks.
Hand rollers up here. Usually we make 3 different brands. Right now we're just making 2 because we're trying to get a lot of production out of one line. But this room was born out of the American cigar. So the American was the first cigar rolled in this factory in 1910 when it was the Regisonburg factory.
Wow.
And then when the Newmans took over, they didn't make it. So Drew Newman, who was the 4th generation Newman, wanted to bring it back. He wanted to bring hand rolling back in Tampa.
Okay.
So there was no hand rolling here up until about 4 or 5 years ago.
Wow.
So
4 or 5 years ago?
yeah, this was just all distribution and the machine roll.
Right.
So we started with the American. The American is an American Puro. It is all American made, from tobacco to boxes to the ink to everything.
Wow.
So the American cigar is Florida wrapper, Connecticut and Pennsylvania binder and filler. And then the boxes were made in Miami, are made in Miami. The ink, the hinges, everything is produced in America.
Right.
It's all United States.
Right.
Anything that touches it. So that was his vision for the American. So hence this is the American room. But now we have also gone into making what's called the Angel Cuesta. The Angel Cuesta cigar is your typical imported tobaccos. And then now we're making what's called the Leroy Newman, and that is going to be for the artist Leroy Newman, who did a lot of paintings during Olympics and of athletes. So we're going to give profits back to his art foundation.
Now, I see you're smoking a cigar. So I know when I went to Bahamas and other places, they smoke cigars. But I hear everybody always talking about don't smoke cigars, but they smoke cigars when they're doing rolling a lot of places, in a lot of the factories. I'm just saying, So I was curious.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. So most of your tobacco is from where? Where? A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit everywhere, but I mean, Nicaraguan, like I said, so we got the Florida, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, some Nicaraguan, some African Cameroon.
How long does it take a roller to
Learn.
Yes.
They told me these are all Cuban immigrants.
Oh,
All
okay.
Cuban immigrants, but about a year to year and a half per size.
Wow.
Per size.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they have, they get to the point when they're making the bunches, when they're making the insides, right?
Mm-hmm.
They know by feel for the size they're making how much filler to put in there.
Wow. Wow. That's pretty good. Mhm. And you say you normally have what? You said 6 rollers?
Usually we have 6 rollers. Some of them are on break. Some of them are gathering tobacco right now.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna walk around your mind and let's take a look at it. All right. Inside the rolling room. Inside JC Newman's. Wow. These are bundles.
No, I didn't. Yeah, on the wheel.
Oh, entonces fue que la trabajé ahí.
So Diana's approving it right now.
Yeah, ahí es.
Here? Yeah. From Diana?
¿Cuál trabajo para nosotros? ¿Lo que me dijiste que tenían ahí?
That they're picking. Yeah. Good. Cap. So she's rolling the bundles. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, good. And the press. Hello. She's bunching. And Tabata. Wow. Nice. All the tobacco here. J.C. Newman. Yeah. All the different leaves and bundles. Box. Hello. How you? All right. So y'all putting the boxes together. Oh, a lot of detail.
A lot.
I see. Oh. Okay. Inside the rolling room. And J.C. Newman.